What up, guys? It's the Real Bender here, here to talk about ranking the DCEU films. At number 4, I have Suicide Squad. Now, overall I like this movie, but the problems with this movie were the villain, Enchantress, and her call her Dancing Enchantress, and like she wasn't really that cool of a villain, and the fact that they cut a lot of stuff out of the movie. They didn't know what tone they wanted to be. It just it just felt like it didn't know what tone it wanted to be. It didn't know if it wanted to be dark or light. It just felt like it just didn't really know what it wanted to be. And that the reason it was like that was because after Batman v Superman came out and all the backlash it got for being too dark, it just changed the movie around and it just failed. The positives about this movie are the Will Smith's Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and the few minutes we did get a Joker. And I like El Diablo, Boomerang. I thought he was cool. But yeah, overall, I just think this movie has suffered from studios interfering with the movie and a very bad villain. And that's how I feel about Suicide Squad. And number 3, we have Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now, I do really enjoy this movie, but the problems people tend to have with this is Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, and they didn't like the Martha scene. They didn't like how Batman was a killer now. They didn't like that. It just felt that this movie was too dark. And I've always said that DC's problem. The problem with DC movies is the fact that they're too dark. That's not the steady problem with their movies. I'm in agreement about Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. I just didn't really think he was all that interesting. He just didn't really do it for me. And he was just this erratic, like he was trying to be like Lex Luthor's Social Network's version of Lex Luthor. Like, it just didn't really click with me. But the positives about this movie is Ben Affleck's Batman. I like Henry Cavill's Superman. I like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. A lot of people didn't like Doomsday. I don't really care about Doomsday. I just understood his purpose. He's basically just there to give a reason for Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman a reason to fight with each other. And as far as the Martha scene, this is how I feel about it. I'll probably make a video on this later, but this is how I feel about it. It was, basically Batman realizing that Superman's not this evil person without a heart. Because, people say, because they had the same name they made up. Well, no, it's more because he realized he has people that care about him, and that he have people that loves him, and that he's not just this monster, devil creature anymore. Yeah, those are my thoughts on Batman v Superman. And number 2, we have Wonder Woman. I saw this movie a few weeks ago when it came out. And a lot of people were kind of worried about this film because, with Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad not living up to expectations, a lot of people worry about this movie. And a lot of people were very, very, very surprised by it. They didn't expect it to be as good as it was. And I like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. I like Chris Pine and Steve Trevor. I didn't really like the villain. They kind of took a Marvel approach as far as the villain, because they don't really focus on the villain. Really, they just focus more on building the protagonist of Wonder Woman, and so that's why the villain didn't really do well. I like the action. I like the famous No Man scene where she tries to get to the other side. Overall, I thought it was a really good movie. I think it was a shine of light for the DCU EU. So I did save the DCU. No, I think that's gonna fall on Justice League, but overall, I'm still pretty excited that it did well. I thought it was a really good movie. And number one, I had Man of Steel. I think this movie is a masterpiece. I think you take out The Dark Knight, it's the best DC movie. Like, one of the best comic book movies ever made. So a lot of people don't like it because it's a very dark take on Superman. That's kind of what drew me into it. I never really, got into the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. I don't know, they didn't really interest me. But then I saw a trailer for this. I was like, this looks really cool. Like, you see him flying around punching people. And I like the fact that it's kind of like Superman, but in the real world. Well, in the real world, meaning that he has problems and he's not perfect. That's what I mean when I say the real world. And I sort of took him not really wanting to come out and expose himself as this alien is sort of an analog for people who are just different in life, and that how he's feeling that, well, if I come and show the world who I am, will they accept me? Will they accept me for I am? Will they hate me? Will they reject me? And we see that. So overall, I thought this movie was really good. I like the villain side. I can't really think of too many any negatives for this movie, honestly. Yeah, overall, I thought it was a really good movie. What about you guys? How do you guys feel about the DCU? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.